Paige, tell me about LOCZIdesign.
LOCZIdesign is an interior architecture and design studio.
Tell me about what makes LOCZI's vision so unique.
We're storytellers. Every home has a story. Every person has a story. And our job as a design firm is to remain open, to hear what stories want to come through, and then to collaborate with master craftsmen to see our ideas actualized. And so what you can count on us to provide is our honest best effort, very little ego. And that's the only way to make something of this size and stature come to life.
Why did you choose to work in San Francisco?
We have such an incredible range of architecture in this city, from Edwardians to Eichlers. And to have such dynamic architecture as the backdrop for our practice allows us to continually be inspired.
Tell me about this home in particular.
What makes this home unique is that we had the ability to collaborate with Dana and Lloyd to showcase their magnificent art collection. Everything from the undulating ceiling to the beautiful skylights that you see above. It's a true collaboration between the clients, the architects, the engineers, and the interior design firm. And I think what we came up with could not have been done without the skillful thought of every single person involved on the project.
Tell me about LOCZI's aesthetic.
What makes LOCZIdesign unique is its ability to listen for what comes through. Every space has a story. So our aesthetic is often very clean. It's very textured. It's often very colorful. There's a delight in taking the detail through the use of perfect geometry.
Let's say I'm watching the segment today and I'm inspired to work with LOCZI. What's the process for reaching out to you and working with you?
It always starts with a conversation, and then it's a series of questions. How do you want to use your space? What do you want to be reminded in that space? How do you want others to perceive this space? And then the drawings allow the ideas to take shape. And then we even work with the installation. So we're in the field working with the tile setters and with the cabinet makers in order to iron out all the kinks and to see the designs actualized.
Sitting in this home, I feel inspired. It's so beautiful. Would you take me for a brief tour of the place?
I'd love to.
All right, let's do it.
This bathroom was a culmination of Dana and Lloyd and I working together to create something really magnificent. This room is a narrative of their lives together. So each band of solid brass signifies each of their lives. And then the shards of glass are each of their children. When we decided that we were going to form this room, we built a 3-foot by 5-foot mock-up of it. And we had the plaster setter and the tile setter and the construction team come together to make sure that we could pull this off and allow it to look seemingly effortless.
I would love to meet the homeowner.
Wonderful. Let me introduce you to Dana.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go.
Hi, I'm Will. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
This is Dana Taylor.
I've had a chance to walk through your home now, and it is like no home I've ever seen. Do you think the home would have looked anything like what it is now if you hadn't worked with LOCZI?
We certainly couldn't have done it without Paige and her team. Paige is so good at listening to stories and then hearing the story behind the story.
I was surprised in just about every room. Thank you so much for having me in your home, and thank you so much for showing me some of LOCZI's work today.
Our pleasure.
Thank you for coming.